Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of my vlog, my journey to paddling across an ocean. So I'm conscious that if you've been following this journey, it's been a couple of weeks since we spoke, and that is entirely my fault. So as I sit here now, just to recap quickly, I am stand-up paddleboarding from the Bahamas to Florida in June next year, which is a total of 80 miles, and it needs to be done in less than one day. Just a quick recap as well. I don't own a paddleboard. I have never paddleboarded in the ocean. I don't like not being able to see the bottom of the sea, and I also don't like not being able to see the shore. I don't not like not being able to see the shore. Effectively, I don't like being in the middle of the ocean. So taking on this challenge feels like a completely ludicrous thing to do, but it also feels really cool. So yeah, where have I got to? I have now become part of the Crossing for Cystic Fibrosis Facebook group, so I've started chatting with people that have done it before, because for me, I need to find a coach and a training plan. I do also need to buy some equipment, but I think that is kind of the secondary piece once I know actually what it is I'm trying to achieve. I've reached out to people that have done it before, so the Facebook group has been really helpful, and even now I can tell that it's been a really good community, because people have offered to help me on my journey. A couple of people have said, here's my number, please, let's have a WhatsApp conversation so that we can talk and help you. I mean, bearing in mind, I live in London, so actually getting out onto the ocean is going to be harder than many, and for those people that live in the US or on the coast, it's going to be much easier. So really, what am I trying to do? Well, I need to find a plan. I need to buy some kit, and I need to work out what I'm going to do next year, because I think certainly in the first part of the year I'm going to have to go and get into the ocean or the channel. Like, it's going to be cold. I'm going to have to make a bit of a plan to do as much as possible. I think what I will do is I will lean on my experience from like previous days of taking this big plan and breaking it down and putting it into bite-sized chunks, and then just trying to work my way through it. I think it's not going to be the easiest, but I know in myself that I can follow the process, and I know it should work. But that's really it. I don't have too much progress to state at this stage, other than that I'm going to document the whole journey, and I'll put a link in the description below to my newsletter, which is where I will capture all of my thoughts. I will also put some resources in there in case you're wanting to undertake your own challenge. But please do write me a comment. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, and if you have stand-up paddleboarded in the ocean, let me know. But if you do also know anything about paddleboards, I would also be very keen. As a quick anecdote, my best buddy and I went to go and watch my favourite football team not so long ago, a place called Grimsby Town, shout out to the Mariners, and I was telling Benny about my current challenge. So again, went through the fact that I don't own a paddleboard, I don't like being in the ocean, etc., and he looked at me and just started laughing. Yeah, that's exactly how it feels. So, you know, sometimes you bite off more than you could chew, and I think it was really hammered home when another very good friend of mine, big shout out to Super Rich, when he turned around to me and said, mate, I think you're nuts. And I was like, well, thank you, but also, do you realise the irony in this statement when you base jump, used to downhill ski race for the army, and regularly jump out of aeroplanes for fun? So yes, it's definitely well out of my comfort zone, but I am going to use and lean on my previous experience and everything from the Ironman training to the ride across Britain to all of the Pikes Peak marathon. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up, because I'm kind of waffling on and you probably have got bored from it. Anybody that's watched it this far, brilliant, thank you very much. Please do write me a comment. Tell me whether you think I'm crackers or not. But with that, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you all very soon. Cheers.